Unit 11, Recording 1. 1.
One thing that really annoys me is when there are parks and open spaces and they have signs saying no ball games. I mean, everyone complains about children these days not getting enough exercise and hanging around on street corners and things. But then they don't allow them to play anywhere or do anything. Kids should have the right to play in public places. Otherwise, they're going to get into trouble, aren't they?
2.
One thing that really annoys me is speed cameras on motorways. I mean, everyone breaks the law on motorways, don't they? I don't even think speeding on motorways is really dangerous. I think the police should be really tough on people who speed in towns and cities, because obviously that can be dangerous. But speed cameras and speeding fines on motorways are just a way for the government to make money, aren't they? Why don't the police spend their time catching real criminals instead?
3.
One rule that really annoys me is that you always have to tick the box to say that you've read the terms and conditions on a website. If you want to buy something or, become a member of something, then you've got to tick that box, and you're not allowed to continue if you don't tick the box. And that's really unfair. And there are usually about 100 pages of terms and conditions. I mean, who reads all of that? I know I should read it, but I don't. And I don't think anyone does. And anyway, even if I did read it, I wouldn't be able to understand it. It's crazy. It really annoys me.
4.
I think it's really unfair that mobile phones are banned in class and even in some restaurants and places. I mean, I know it's illegal to use your phone when you're driving or something like that, and that's perfectly reasonable because obviously it's dangerous. But there's no point in banning phones in schools. They're part of everyone's life now, and everyone looks at their phone if they quickly want to get some information on the internet or whatever. Okay, maybe there should be rules about what you can and can't do with your phone. I mean, obviously you shouldn't be allowed to have a phone conversation in the middle of a lesson, but it's not fair to actually ban phones.
5.
One thing that really annoys me is having to show ID to go into nightclubs and bars. I'm 23 and I still have to show ID to prove that I'm over 18. It's ridiculous. People say I ought to be pleased that I look young, but I'm not. It drives me mad.